Have you ever looked up the net worth of your favorite celebrity to find a super large number that makes you feel bad about yourself? Yeah, me too. But that net worth number is not always what it seems. Today we'll be looking at the concept of net worth and how you can actually calculate your net worth. And there's a very good reason why you should do so. In simple terms, net worth is all of your assets minus all of your debts. Sounds pretty simple, right? But what are the different types of assets you can actually have to make up your net worth? First, we've got cold, hard cash. This is any money you have in the bank or on hand. Usually this is money you have direct access to in a blink of an eye. Next are stocks and bonds. Now this is pretty self-explanatory, but any stocks or bonds you own definitely contribute to your net worth. This is how Jeff Bezos has almost a net worth of $200 billion. Of course, a large portion of his net worth is in Amazon stock. Now the key here is that liquidating stocks and bonds can sometimes be tricky, especially if you're the CEO or owner of a company and all of your worth is in your company's stock. Jeff Bezos definitely can't sell all of his Amazon stock to have billions of dollars in cash. For normal people like you and I, it would take about a week or two for us to sell stocks, sell bonds, and for that money to end up back in our bank account. Okay, so the next asset class is real estate. This can either be personal or commercial real estate. Now with real estate, you only count the amount of equity you have in a specific property. I actually just bought a $400 house and we put a down payment of $40,000. So that means currently the equity we have built up in this house is only $40,000. As we pay down the loan or the house price actually goes up in value, that's how we'll be gaining more equity in the house and in turn increasing our net worth. And the last asset class is really commodities or items that have a value that you could sell. Think paintings, expensive clothing, or anything else you can sell. Now usually this is a very small amount compared to your other asset classes. Personally, I don't count any of this type of stuff in my net worth because I'm not gonna go out and sell all my things. Okay, so to recap assets, there is cash, investments like stocks, bonds, and real estate, and then items that you can sell for money. Now debts, these are a bit easier to think about. A debt is anything where you owe someone money. Credit card balances and student loan debt are two very good examples and probably two of the largest categories of debt. Some people will tell you a mortgage loan should be considered in debt, but I kind of think the opposite, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So now we know what assets and debts actually are, let's go and calculate my net worth. Again, net worth is assets minus debts. For assets, I'll start with my cash. After combining my checking, savings, and other cash accounts, I have around $20,000 in cash. Next is my investments. We'll go with stocks and bonds. Off the top of my head, for my normal brokerage accounts, I have about $50,000 to $60,000 combined. We'll just go with $50,000 as a lower estimate. The only piece of real estate I have right now is the house that we just bought. And as I told you earlier, we have about $40,000 worth of equity in this house. Now the last asset I'm counting is my car. Now cars are a bit tricky. The easiest way to account for a car in your net worth calculation is to use the current value of the car. So the current value of the car will be the number for your asset, but then if you owe money as part of a car loan, that money is going to count as a debt. In my case, I believe my car is worth around $18,000. Now, if we total all of that up, all of my assets, that comes out to be $128,000. Let's go into my debts now. The only real debt I have that I alluded to earlier was my car loan. Also, just a little pro tip, stay away from credit card debt if you can. Interest rates on credit cards are super high and you really don't want to be paying that much money. Anyway, on my car loan, I still own about $18,000, meaning that this really cancels out the $18,000 that my car is actually worth. So let's get a drum roll for my net worth calculation. We've got assets at $128,000 and my debts at $18,000, bringing my total net worth currently to be $110,000. See, net worth calculations are pretty simple once you get all of the numbers. But why are they important? The main reason why I calculate my net worth every so often is because it gives me a large picture of my finances. If your net worth is growing over time, you're doing a pretty good job of saving your money, investing your money, and all of that good stuff. Now, if it's decreasing or even negative, that means you probably need to step up your game in the saving money arena. Luckily, if your net worth isn't the best, the goal of this channel is to help you understand your money better. So be sure to subscribe, like this video if it helps you out, and I'll see you guys next time.